Hello, Holy Trinity, and happy Thursday. I have shared with you, I know I've shared this in a homily before, the idea that the way we learn to speak to God is through Him giving us the words to speak to Him. Similar to how parents teach their young children to speak. If you want them to say something, you have to repeat what you want them to say to them over and over and over again until they get it through their heads that, oh, I'm supposed to say this. And the way that God teaches us to speak to Him is very similar. And in particular, the book of Psalms offers us these wonderful words that we can speak to God. And they teach us, how to relate to God, especially when we don't necessarily have the words ourselves. And I'll give you a great example that just came upon me this week. As many of you know, maybe most, I'm the one who does the selection process for weekend masses, and this weekend we're only able to have half as many people come as we have for quite a while now. And so when I went through and did all those selections, and the list of names was so short, I got really just down, and I was thinking to myself, how long, oh Lord, how long is this going to go on? And immediately springs to my mind one of the Psalms, and so I looked it up, and it's Psalm 13, and I'll just share it with you. How long, Lord, will you utterly forget me? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I carry sorrow in my soul, grief in my heart day after day? How long will my enemy triumph over me? Look upon me, answer me, Lord my God. Give light to my eyes, lest I sleep in death, lest my enemies say I have prevailed, lest my foes rejoice at my downfall. I trust in your faithfulness. Grant my heart joy in your help, that I may sing of the Lord, how good our God has been to me. That psalm has three parts. It begins with the wailing of our hearts. How long, O Lord? Just simply, how long is whatever the situation is, right now it's the pandemic, how long is this going to go on? How long are we going to have to endure this? Or whatever it may be in each of our lives. And then the second part turns to God and says, answer me, God. Give me an answer, lest my enemies say I've prevailed. Answer me, O God. And the third part turns to the great hope. I trust in your faithfulness. And the final words, how good our God has been to me. And the Psalms teach us how to speak those emotions to God and go from a place of just almost despair, but turn that into a place of hope. Trusting in God, even when we're in the middle of something that's super difficult. And so my heart was crying out yesterday as I made those lists, how long, O Lord, how long? And today I turned to that psalm and said, I too trust in your faithfulness. Grant my heart joy in your help. God bless you all. Have a wonderful Thursday.